We are wrestling with the Wednesday Night Wars. Did you watch the Wednesday Night Wars this week, Mitch?
I caught bits of it, but not the whole show. I did snippets, like little snippets here and there of results.
Could you tell us what you thought about NXT this week?
Didn't see any of NXT. I saw AEW.
All right, Scooter, what did you think of NXT this week?
So I should have defined that in the first place. Sorry.
Considering the fact that this was the week that we're going to do a show from the Performance Center for NXT. It was an interesting show. Not the best. We're seeing the new push of
real quick. I thought like this might be something that breaks a little bit of the monotony, like the new feel to it being in an empty arena. Like, was it different? Was there?
No. The NXT at the Performance Center was not empty.
Oh, it wasn't empty.
No. They were planning this for a while.
Oh, so it wasn't an empty arena thing. Oh.
No, only SmackDown was.
I thought it was going to be like, how Halftime Heat was back in 1999 where no one was in the arena. It was an empty arena match.
No, that's what SmackDown was for the entire show tonight.
That's what I'm saying, tonight. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it wasn't that way on Wednesday.
Okay, I meant tonight. Sorry.
No, tonight, yes. Tonight it was completely empty.
Okay, you're right.
And they stopped wrestling during the commercials.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. What was the feel of that? I didn't get to watch it yet. You did. So, like, was there any, like, was there, like, an aspect to it that you liked?
If you were here at the beginning of the show, you would have found out.
Well, shit, dude. Well, fuck. What? So, just because I missed what you guys talked about, it doesn't mean I have a right to talk about it?
Well, we're running on time.
Whatever.
We have 9 minutes.
Your time.
Could you please finish your thought, Scooter?
It was all about building for the ladder qualifying match over Tampa Bay or Tampa May. I don't know if we're calling it that now. More of the Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley build up, and quite frankly, that's going to get more build up than the NXT title match. At this point, again pushing the Ciampa Gargano feud. Like the Ciampa Gargano segment, I will say. And this is very hard to do. Definitely on the list of the top 5 encounters between the two, and that brings up a very interesting question: how does Ciampa and Gargano at this point reach a satisfying conclusion for anyone?
That's going to be hard.
If anybody could come up with it, I suppose it's those guys. They could do another Moxley Mausoleum match, I suppose.
I see what you're saying, though. Either way they do it, they're going to have a sector of people on each side bitching about it.
Right. And AEW this week, Mitch, what were your thoughts on it?
Oh, like I'm seeing the new flavor coming, like the Death Triangle team. I like that. Yeah, I like them. Real quick, I think I was right about what do you call it? Brody Lee now is going. I think is gonna be the Exalted One, Dark Order leader for next week. That's what I think. It's what I think. I don't know.
Well. It ain't gonna happen, so.
Well, who do you think it is?
No, I'm saying the show.
oh, the show's not going to happen. Well, they'll find no, they're going to do it in Jacksonville. They rescheduled it to Jacksonville. They're going to have a show. It's just not going to.
Right from Tony Khan's backyard. Tony Khan.
It's from like one of the adjacent stadiums for like arena or like 5,000 seat arenas right next to the Jaguar Stadium. So something they own.
How many John Cena clones?
Daly's Plaza. The thing they did in this last summer.
How many John Cena clones will be in attendance?
Well, Khan's got the money.
All of them, because you can't see them.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. I saw it.
So continue your thought, Mitch, about the show.
No, I finished it. It was just altogether, like I said, there's new things coming in that I like. The ones I explained. The Joey Janela finally got some time, but he got stomped. I like Lance Archer with Jake Roberts. I like that.
I think that's going to be an interesting pairing, right?
I like it. I was wondering who he was talking about last week, and now it makes sense.
I mean, don't worry, because pretty soon, coming to AEW, Jimmy Rave, managed by Scooter Dust.
God,
God.
And
it will be the feud of the summer: Hoyt versus Archer versus Rave.
Yeah, he's not Hoyt anymore.
and when they write the book, the death of AEW, that's the pinpoint of when it started going down.
I wanted to kill AEW from the inside.
This is like a decade over, or maybe over a decade long journey for Lance Archer, from when he was in the WWE and got fired, and then went into a hiatus, then New Japan, then here. So quite a ride for him. And
what was your thoughts, Scooter?
I honestly thought they should have put somebody else's Paige's partner.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with you on that one. Yeah, Dustin's getting overused in the wrong ways. He's almost freaking 50.
He's 50. You can do that.
I'm 50. And Sammy Guevara is getting they were putting the shine on him. That's why they put him on Jericho. He's getting a lot better than I initially thought he was. You can tell he's under the learning tree.
Can you please continue, Scooter?
Oh,
I mean, there wasn't really. I mean, there wasn't really that much. They're trying to, build up to the blood and guts.
Yeah, are they gonna add a sixth person to that with I keep calling him Ambrose with
Moxley.
It's Moxley joining that side, and then who would join there?
The fact that they have...
Would it be maybe Lance Archer joins the Inner Circle side?
Yeah.
Or MJF.
The fact that AEW has the two wives of WWE superstars starting to feud.
Yeah, right. And wait a second. Isn't Big Swole Ariel Monroe?
She's Cedric Alexander's wife.
No, but Ariel Monroe, right? I knew her as Ariel Monroe back in the day. Or when, she was a fucking very famous wrestler in the 2010s.
MCW, that area.
Yeah, that's Ariel Monroe, dude.
Yeah, but they went back and forth with digs at their husbands. Might have been the well, no, because this happened after all. And Alexander had a squash match with Riddick Moss on Raw, so the dig at Alexander came. Came at that. I mean, the segment itself was great. I mean, Britt Baker has got her sea legs.
Real quick, I really like what they're doing with the Hangman and Matt Jackson slowly being torn apart from each other. It's very slow build. I like it.
It seems like maybe the last 4 weeks of AEW and NXT kind of stagnant at that point. Kind of not really going anywhere.
I like AEW. I think every week AEW is progressing. I personally do.
Well, that was actually my well, I was going to ask you. Do you think that they're starting to go maybe in the right direction with
AEW, in my opinion,
wrestling?
in my opinion, AEW is not old. I mean, okay, they had hiccups in the beginning, but for the most part, they've been on the right path. They're at a greater height right now of what they're able to do. Talk about getting their sea legs as a company. They're starting to get their sea legs. Like I said, all of the 4 or 5 people that are leaving WWE right now, Matt Hardy, Brody Lee, Revival's on their way. So it's
this is a question I would really like to ask you, Mitch. Do you think it's wise picking up all this WWE talent when they kind of wanted to be away from WWE and not kind of compared to them?
It's a like a case by case situation. Depends on the talent. It really does. It like a Jake Roberts. Jake fits them. I don't know how old we're talking, but it all depends on who it is.
Like current WWE talent, like Sean Spears, Brody Lee, the Revival, like as you said.
Wait, I'm sorry. Rephrase that question because they've already left WWE. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, do you think it's wise that they pick up current WWE talent like a Sean Spears?
Honestly, like I said, I don't think it has to do with that. They're getting them because they don't do that. They don't get them just because they're from WWE like TNA used to. That was a horrible strategy. I think they get them because they know the wrestlers and they've had experiences with them in the past, and they wanted them to be working with them from the get-go. That's my opinion.
AEW might have the opportunity here, considering that it was literally just announced that Full Sail University has been officially shut down.
Oh snap! Yep. And WrestleMania, dude, it's just a matter of time before WrestleMania. For sure, WrestleMania is being canceled.
Yeah, well, they're past. Like I said,
are they gonna do like another kind of show?
Tampa is passing as of right now. I know for a fact that Vince is in Tampa right now.
Yeah, I know he's in talks with I know that.
But the fact is that
last day or so,
Tampa's government,
they're shutting shit down. Yeah.
No, they're passing the buck to Vince. They don't.
Oh yeah, I already knew that. Like I said, they've got a week to. Basically, they said, we don't want to cut the legs out underneath you, so you have a week to figure something out. But if they don't take any steps towards anything within their company within a week, I think they will pull it.
I mean,
so
again, considering the fact that they're putting Roman Reigns in great danger.
They're putting every freaking talent on the roster in danger.
But Roman Reigns has the most compromised immune system.
Yeah, true. Anyone who has a compromised immune system shouldn't be. Yeah.
All right. Scooter. Same question to you. Do you think AEW NXT is going in the right direction?
God, I know they're going in a direction. I don't know if it's the right one.
Well, is that important that they're going
with
in
all
a
of the
direction?
talent that's with all the talent that's coming in right now? Come on, man.
Like AEW,
give it a month.
AEW right now, they're staying the course.
Yeah, because they're the future wrestling. Like, give it a year or two, and then they'll start competing. And right now, they're still a baby company.
I don't have a year or two to give them. Yeah.
well, you can't just rush a company into existence to beat the WWE. That's just not
Same,
going to happen.
same way you can't rush a build to an AJ Styles match.
Oh, go fuck yourself from the asshole.
I don't think we're going to beat that. That will conclude our coverage of the Wednesday Night Wars this week. Next week, it's going to be an interesting show. I think we might be covering Raw and SmackDown from the PC Center.
Yeah, Raw
more,
has Performance Center.
Yeah.
Live from hazmat suits.
More
live from WWE 2K20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't get much toxicer than that, right?
Yeah. More on
toxicer's not a word. Much more toxic, I mean.
I'm glad you pointed that out, man.
Shut up.
Continuous coverage of WrestleMania being canceled and wrestling in general being canceled because of the coronavirus.
If wrestling is canceled, I promise you will all get to listen to me play a trumpet out of my ass.
No. Ew. No homo. Sorry. Don't want to hear that.
No, I can actually play a trumpet with my butt.
Okay, well, I'm not into that sort of thing. Anything with dudes' buttholes, I'm cool, dude.
Dude, why do you assume there's some sexual gratification out of it?
Didn't say that. Anything to do with some object. Let me talk. Anything to do with some inanimate object touching another dude's butthole, I'm out. I'm cool.
Well, when you get prostate cancer.
Besides that, dummy, outside of the occupants of a doctor, okay?
If you like the show, please like, subscribe, comment on YouTube and Castbox. If you want to join the conversation, take us to task on what we've talked about. Can agree with us, disagree with us. You could talk to us on Twitter. You can find me at JamesJ993. Where can they find Mitch Mayhem?
At Mitch Mayhem X on Twitter.
And where can they find Scooter Dust?
If it still exists, they can find me at Scooter Dust. And if there's no sports, I mean, you can buy me at UNBS, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we may have to learn to write letters again.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
sucks for sucks for the illiterate people.
Sucks for the people with no hands.
Helen Keller would be fucked nowadays.
And that being said, next week hopefully Kaliko will come back if he's not already dead.
Why you joke like that?
It's a joke.
I'm fucking with you.
It's not the first co-host I've lost.
Shut up. I think you're referring to, but
well, this is related quickly.
Yeah, really.
I'm not talking about that.
Are you talking about
the first co-host before Kaliko and Mitch? He died. I'm not saying.
I know, that's what we were saying.
That's what we were saying. That's dark. It took a dark turn.
For Mitch Mayhem, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
I got nothing.